Hey guys, in this video, I will talk about Arena and show you the best methods for gaining points as well as making it to Champions League, even if you're playing solos, duos, or trios. If this video helps you out, please consider subscribing and join my Discord. All links will be in the description. To start us off, let's understand the point system in each mode and how it works. This will let us know when and if it's worth W keying. In solos, through Division 1 to 3, you get 20 points per kill. Then once you hit Division 4 to 7, you'll start getting 15 points per kill. And then Champions League will reward you with only 10 points per kill. According to this system, you definitely want to play aggro in the easier leagues and start going into more of a passive aggressive playstyle as you climb the ranks. That's because there's an increase of bus fare as well as a decrease of points per kill. In duos, it's nearly similar but slightly better. You get 20 points per elimination in the first 3 divisions, but after that you'll only get 10 points per kill starting from Division 4. Again, if you're going to play duos, definitely WK and try to drop lots of kills at the beginning, but don't let the 10-point deduction discourage you. I'm telling you right now, duos and trios are going to be easier if you have good teammates. Solos are far more sweaty, so playing duos or trios will definitely be much easier since you got some people to rely on and help you out. For trios, you'll be rewarded with 15 points per kill from Division 1 through 4, and then starting from Division 5, you'll get 10 points per elimination. But do not forget that there's a demotion system, so you can drop ranks if you fall below the minimum points requirements. So like I mentioned before, what does this mean? What is the strategy and game mode you should be playing? Undoubtedly, hands down, if you are in Contender League or higher, play trios. Trios is going to be so much easier than solos when it comes to gaining points. Now, if you have no teammates or your friends suck, or maybe you just don't have any friends, and you are forced to play solos, don't panic because I will be giving you advice on that as well. Now that we got that out of the way, let's dive into some main tips and points that will help you significantly on your journey to champs. If you're playing solos and you prefer the aggressive playstyle, I mentioned this in my last video where I talked about the solo cash cup, and that is to abuse the meta hard. If you are not using an SMG or web shooters, then you are at a huge disadvantage. If you want to get to Champions League quick on W key, drop lots of kills, then you need to be using this exact loadout. 2 heals, 1 SMG, 1 shotgun, and the web shooters. In this spray meta, you need to heal quickly and you need fast heals, so what I recommend is holding a med mist and minis or chuck flashes and minis. A guzzle juice will work out too, but I prefer med mist. 1 shotgun, 1 SMG, that is obviously the main guns you need to have, but when you pair it up with the web shooters, you do not need an assault rifle because you will be pushing and landing on kids with your webs. Meaning you'll want to take all the fights close up so you can end them as fast as possible. Obviously, this will still depend on your skill level and how good you are at ending fights quick, but this is definitely the first method if you're going to utilize the aggressive playstyle while running solos. Now, if you want to camp, which I don't suggest by the way, then land somewhere on the outskirts of the map and take 1v1 isolated fights that are far from the middle so you have less chance of being third-partied. It will take longer camping, but if you are really bad and just want to get to champs, then you can choose the campy way, but I don't recommend it because you're not getting any good practice in. If you are playing duos, then you and your duo need to find a consistent drop spot and loop path that you two have gotten down and mastered. Having a consistent location and knowing where all the chests are, spawns, and everything else about that specific loop path, that is the first step to grinding Arena. You need to have a low-key drop and a medium to high contested drop, including backup plans. Your landing consistency is so important, and if you don't have it down, you could lose a lot of points easily. A lot of people will blame luck or claim that they died because they didn't have weapon or mats, but have you ever thought of how you got yourself in that position? Landing is the first step to any battle royale, so master it and eliminate as much RNG as possible so you have the best chance of winning up spawn. So let's assume that you got that all down. What should you do with your duo? At the beginning divisions, practice playing together, W king together, and pretty much playing aggro, but everything together. That's the most important thing. You want to build teamwork and chemistry. If you can do that, things will be a lot easier for you in the higher leagues. Then once you have got that down, you will start to be really consistent and play really well, even when you make it to Champions League. Now let's say you are nearing champs, remember to play passive aggressive, take intelligent fights that you know you can win with your duo, and go for those wins. What I said pretty much applies to trios. It's kind of the same thing. You need to all build teamwork, have consistent drop spots, W key in the easier divisions, and slowly reduce the aggressive playstyle as you climb up. Learn the roles, know each other's weaknesses and strength, and play off that. The faster you build chemistry, the better you guys will be together, and the faster you will all reach champion division. Now let's dive into some very crucial tips that each person will need to know no matter which game mode you are playing or who you are playing with. Your mentality going into ranked, warming up, and most importantly, taking breaks. When going into Arena, make sure you have a warm-up routine that you do each day. This again will make sure you are playing at the best of your ability and limiting the mistakes that you usually do when you first get on. This can be a very huge factor when it comes to gaining or losing points. Whenever I play with cold hands or without warming up, I lose a lot of easy fights against opponents that are garbage at the game, which then proceeds to me getting tilted, which then in results loses me points. That kind of shows you the path you're going to take and how it's going to end up if you aren't following a specific routine. Taking breaks is so important. Yes, I'm yelling at my mic because of how important this is. You need to stop playing Arena for 8 hours non-stop. I'm serious. Hop on, warm up for about 30 minutes to an hour, then play Arena for like 2 hours. After that, take a break. Go eat something if you're hungry. Just chill for a bit. If you are tilting, make sure to calm down before hopping back on. As you play and play, you will get tired over time. So once you feel like you can't do it anymore, don't force yourself and just get off for 1 to 2 hours. Then hop back on, get a very quick warm-up in again, and restart the grind. This will all help with your mentality. When going into these games, remember to play it for fun as well as improvement over anything. I know how it feels when you lose points, especially when you want to get to champs quickly. But please don't tilt when you get one bad game or lose points. Heck, even when you lose an easy fight. Okay, so that concludes the video, and that was a lot of tips I just shared. My name is Clumsy. Please consider subscribing if this video helped you out. I appreciate all of you, and please join my Discord. The link will be in the description. I'll see you all next time.